I'm Adam.
I'm Dan.
And we are here to talk about Baby Driver, which we saw on 4th of July.
Yeah.
Didn't get a chance to record our review till now, though. So, still kind of fresh in our heads, but not that much.
Yeah.
But
it doesn't matter because I love this movie.
No, I was going to say, this is going to be like a one-word review.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Fucking great.
This was a fantastic movie. And it was inventive. It was inventive, but at the same time, I'm surprised it hasn't been done before. Because, setting, the action scenes to music of, not like that it's a musical and it's all choreographed, but, just, having certain editing beats and, things that match up to the music as it's going. And, but also still working that in, where, it's part of the character.
Well, I mean,
This
is an example of a movie where it's the music is just as important as everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing it reminded me of immediately is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, two different styles of music that they use, but still very much like that. Where it's
Jon Hamm, Jamie Foxx, and Kevin Spacey are the standouts of this movie.
Here's the thing: is I'm not the I love Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey's pretty much great in everything he does. 9 Lives. But he's, you got Kevin Spacey in the movie, you're going to get gold. Sometimes. 9 Lives. But Jon Hamm, on the other hand, I'm not the biggest fan of. I don't, he's one of those actors I don't get. I don't get why people like him. I don't get why people enjoy his acting. It's not like he's a bad actor. It's just he hasn't done anything to me that stands out.
Right.
To the point where I'd be like, oh, he's a great actor. This movie, on the other hand, fucking brilliant. I'm a fan of Jon Hamm after this movie. I'm sitting there going I can't wait to see what else he's gonna do, because this role was just, he plays crazy so fucking well.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about how he's essentially doing Negan from The Walking Dead. He's essentially doing Jeffrey Dean Morgan, but to the point where I'm like, why the fuck isn't Jon Hamm Negan?
Yeah.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan, don't get me wrong, is perfect.
Also a great actor.
Also a great actor and perfect for Negan. But when I'm watching this movie with Jon Hamm in it, I'm like, Jon Hamm would have been better. He really would have been.
And what makes his performance so great, and I mean part of it is the writing, it's the way it's presented to us, but is that he seems like he's one of the more stable people.
Yeah.
And then as the movie goes on, the cracks start to form, and things get to be overwhelming, and by the end of it, he is the villain, essentially.
Yeah.
But he is also just of all the other crazy people and the unstable people you've seen, you start to realize that he wasn't just some guy that got into this.
Yeah.
No, he absolutely belongs in this. Well, but Jamie Foxx is another great one, because as much as Jon Hamm's character started off reasonable and collected, and then progressively got crazier and crazier, Jamie Foxx's character from the get-go, is crazy.
He's just nuts.
It's literally part of it that he's called Bats. Yeah. Because he's
batshit crazy.
Yeah. And you know that from the beginning. And it's not that he necessarily gets less crazy as he goes on, but the more he talks, even though he is crazy and he has a tendency to just kind of say stuff, you start to see that there is something underneath there. He's not crazy he doesn't get what's going on. He's not crazy he's unreasonable.
Yeah.
He's just kind of unbalanced. He's kind of manic.
Yeah.
But he's not stupid, because he sees through a lot of the other characters. We find out the stuff about Jon Hamm from him.
Yeah.
Because he just looks at him and he knows.
Yeah, he just already knows what it is. And I don't have to mention a lot about Kevin Spacey. It's just that Kevin Spacey in this movie is fucking great.
Yeah.
His performance is great. He has some of the funniest lines in the movie. He provides. He really does. You didn't expect it, but he ends up being kind of the funniest character in the movie.
He's not comic relief, but just the way his character
is, it's really good. The chemistry between him and Baby is fantastic.
Yeah, some of the best in the movie.
Some of the best in the movie, to the point where I kind of wish they would have focused a little bit more on it, but that's fine. It's still, they still gave us enough to the point where we get it.
Part of what makes his character fascinating is that he's, I don't know if I'd call him a mob boss, but he's the mastermind. He's the one planning all of these, and he clearly has contacts and resources outside of what we see with the criminal teams. But so he is a criminal, and he makes very clear, if you cross me, I will kill you, and I will feel no remorse for it. On the other hand, he's not a complete monster. Like, we see in the movie that, like, even though, I don't want to spoil it too much, but, like, he like, Baby didn't get, like, I already mentioned Baby's a little more innocent. Like, he's not into this because he wants to be some master criminal. Mm-hmm. He's working for Kevin Spacey because he has to. But, like, even beyond that, you see that Kevin Spacey, he's not just, like, treating him like a slave. He's not just sitting there like, you know, you owe me money, so you're going to do what I want until you pay me back. He, you know, he appreciates the work that Baby does.
He does.
And he likes him.
Besides those characters, also just the character of Baby, who's the actor, I forget what his name is, but...
I thought it was Taron Egerton, but I don't think it was.
I forget
I forget his name.
I forget, and, like, I could look up, but we're trying to get through this review, but, like, he is such a likable character.
He really is.
The actor gives such a genuinely touching and emotional and just great performance to the point where it's like it's extremely easy for us to fall in love with this guy, because he is just little things he does, singing, dancing around. There's that great shot in the beginning of the movie. It's just a one shot of him leaving Kevin Spacey's apartment and going down the street to get coffee and going back. It's a one take shot, and it is fucking great. And just that little shot gave you everything you need to know about Baby.
Yeah.
It really did. It gave you everything you need. And then beyond that, like the fucking car chases in this movie.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, are they fucking amazing. You know, I don't know if they used any CGI for any of it.
I'm sure they must have used a little
bit for certain things, but I mean,
the majority of it was done for
all the driving stunts in this movie are just fucking fantastic. This movie is a feast for the eyes. Mm-hmm. It almost reminded me of, not a lot, but like when my experience when I saw Fury Road for the first time. Mm-hmm. When I saw Fury Road for the first time, it's like it's not like watching a movie. It's like experiencing a movie, essentially. And that's what like these action sequences were. It was just I was just enthralled of just how well paced and how good these are, to the point where it's like I was just amazed on like just the stunt work, everything that had to go into pulling this off. Like I was just amazed by it. Well, for me, the biggest flaw is the love interest. Okay, her name was Deborah.
There we go.
And here's the thing. It's not that she gave a bad performance. It's not that she's a bad character. She's not. She's a very good character. You do get to know, not a lot about her, but enough. Yeah. You get to know enough about her, okay? But here's the thing. It's Baby's love interest, okay? And then here's the thing, the only problem I have with the movie is that I understand why Baby likes her. We get it. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why she likes Baby.
Right.
Because there's not enough interaction between them to the point where, like, I could buy why does she all of a sudden like this guy. Yeah. I understand why he likes her, because it's kind of made very clear why he likes her.
Yeah, even from the first time he sees her,
Yeah, but it's not made clear why does she suddenly like him a lot, sort of thing. It just, it's the only flaw of the movie I could honestly say is that their relationship could have used a little more.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, and the only reason why that's a problem is because, again, without wanting to spoil anything, it becomes a main focus of the movie. Mm. It becomes kind of like the driving factor in Baby's motivation is her and their relationship. Yeah. And while, again, like, the relationship to me could have used a lot of work, because, again, I understand why Baby likes her and why Baby is head over heels in love with her, why he's willing to do stuff for her, the things he does. Mm-hmm. I don't understand why she is is essentially head over heels in love with him.
See, that is actually a very good point. Mm-hmm. And then now, like, the whole end of the movie is her just accepting, like, well, you know, we got to go through this if we want to be together. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you've known him literally like a week and a half. like at most, to be honest. Like, you've known him a week and a half, and he's just now brought you against your will into the criminal underworld. You're being hunted by cops, by murderers, by all sorts of, like, you've gone through, in this one night, you've gone through just hell, and then some, and you're just okay with this. Like, I will say that would be so not even close to a flaw, that would be the one flaw. Yeah. It's like, you know, I understand emotions and love especially can do things to you, but there's a limit.
Again, like I said, his motivations make sense. Yeah. Hers don't.
So, again, thank you for solidifying the one thing, because I didn't have it in my head to put it into words. Mm. But even with that, I'm giving this movie a 9 out of 10, which is
Okay.
the highest score I've ever given on this show so far.
Okay.
And, like, I'm not, like, the 1 point isn't even necessarily for the flaw. It's just, like, I love this movie. I want to watch it again. I will happily watch it again. You gotta be a piece of art before I'm gonna give you, like, 10 out of 10. Like, you gotta be, like, an experience that changes my life. But, like, 9 out of 10 is an amazing score.
Yeah.
And if you like even if you don't like action movies, if you like movies, if you like music, if you like acting, if you like anything about the cinema experience, and you don't watch this movie, I don't know what to tell you. You're wrong. And like, I would prefer.
This is easily Edgar Wright's best movie, next to Shaun of the Dead. I like Hot Fuzz. I like World's End. I do like Scott Pilgrim, even though a lot of Scott Pilgrim fans will beat you in the head like it's the fucking second coming of Christ. It's not. It's a good movie. It's not a great movie. This is Edgar Wright's crowning achievement in his career so far, I would say. And it's funny. The characters are likable. The characters are all great. The performances are all really good. Again, the only flaw I could have with it is just the motivations behind the love interest. That's really the only flaw I got with this movie. For me, I completely agree with you. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. And, you know, it takes a lot for a movie to get a 10 out of 10 with me. It really does.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like, very few movies do I give a 10 out of 10. Last year, I gave nothing a 10. And then the year before that, the only 2 movies I gave a 10 out of 10 to was Fury Road and Force Awakens. Those are the only 2 movies. It's like, you gotta have something in it that makes me just go, that's an instant classic sort of thing. Not to say that this movie won't become a classic. I'm sure it probably will. But just that little bit of like me going like, I can't give it a 10, but I can give it a 9. This is only the 3rd movie of this year I have given a 9 so far. We'll probably talk about the other 2 when we do our best of the year so far. But definitely this is a 9 all the way. The best analogy I could give this movie is it's poetry in motion.
Oh God,
that's what this is.
If there was ever a visual definition of that term, yes,
that's what this movie is. It is poetry in motion. It is fantastic. If you are a fucking lover of cinema, like he said, you owe it to yourself to go out. I don't care how far you gotta drive. I don't care what you gotta do. Go see this movie in theaters before it leaves, because this movie is definitely a movie that definitely does benefit from you seeing it on a big screen. It really does.
Absolutely.
So that's going to do it for us right now. Again, we both give it a 9. Highly recommend it. Please go out and see it. If you like this video, please thumbs up it. If you want to see more videos of us ranting and raving about movies, subscribe to our channel. Please, for the love of God, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of Baby Driver. Let us know if you liked it, if you loved it, if you think we're crazy and you hated it. I don't know. But just let us know what you think of it. And again, if you haven't seen this movie, you got nothing to do, please go see it. It is fucking fantastic. Go out. Spend money on this. We want to see a Baby Driver 2. Yeah. And so does Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright has already said he has plans. And I don't know what studio made this movie. I'm sorry. But they also have said they want to see a second movie. Yeah. So please support this movie, get it to make some money so we can get that. So it's going to do it for us for right now. See you later. Thanks for watching.